All right, guys, appreciate you, all of you. So here's the thing we're going to start with. Who's been here the furthest away from this class? You. A year and a half ago, right? What year is that? 20?
It was January 2023.
23, January. And then last month, January.
2 months.
2 months.
Last fall.
You've been to, this is your second class.
Yeah.
Second, no, Puerto Rico counts. It's your third class. Second class. Second. What number?
3.
December live trading, you added that in there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to go in a circle starting clockwise from Israel, and then we're going to go around the circle. What is something that you've changed, something that you were prior to me to now, trading-wise? What is something you were doing prior to me that you realize now that you should have shifted on?
Having a plan.
Explain.
Before I will consider so many things and get lost. And I feel like I have now a checklist of where to start. And I basically, I don't remember ever being doing that. I ask myself, self-analyze myself of how I feel, how is everything, do I have a stress, can I actually, do I have all my sense together to sit and, dedicate that time to be 100% in there. And if any of those check in my checklist doesn't click, I will adjust accordingly.
Pause right there. How many of you self-analyze, and don't lie to me, how many of you self-analyze yourselves? How so, Ms. Baker? How do you self-analyze yourself?
By seeing if I have a behavior or a pattern or something that I don't like in my life and then backing into how I can change it.
I love that. How many of you do not do that? Analyze something you're doing right or wrong. Hands up if you do not do that. We have to start doing that. Because here's the thing. And I love what you said. How are you going to fix yourself if you don't know what you're doing wrong? How many of you, and I'm talking to you guys for now, have that ego, because we're men. We have an ego thing, right? We're men at this table right now. Where I'm a man, I'm right no matter what. Hands up, you used to have that.
Yeah, definitely.
Used to have that. I know prior to... Why you smiled, Zachariah?
Still have that.
You still have that. And you said you don't have it anymore.
No.
Why not? Because you had that at the first
had it,
mentorship,
yeah,
right? I
because
felt
had
it.
and I realized that, okay, this is something that I need to work on. So I start working on it. In the end, I work on everything that I felt that, okay, it's something that's not good. I see that it's affecting me. I'm going to work on it, and some things took me a couple days. Some things took me a couple months to work on them, but I still was doing same mistakes, but today, no way. I'm not going to do the same mistakes again.
The ego thing is so big because if you think you're always right, are you ever going to hit sell?
No.
Why not, Jita?
Because you're right.
Because you're right. Even when you're wrong, you think you're right. If you don't let go of this ego issue, you will never be consistent, ever. Because this is the point. No matter what you do right, can the market still slap all of us in the face?
Yeah.
100% it can. Are you serious? I love when I see the nonsense come up on the sponsored paid ads, say, my strategy is 100%. Oh, what a lie. People, I do want you to understand, some of the top hedge funds, their performance is like 62% of the time they're right. 61% of the time. Are you listening to what I just said? Not 70, not 80, not 90. 62, 61%, and it's, whoa, they're doing pretty impressive. If you can understand this, you'll do much better. Go. Same question.
It's 55.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're from the past to now.
So I think that I also mentioned that before. What I took from here is, of course, a lot of things, but one of them is A+ setup. So for me, today, I'm looking, like I told you before, I did 50 trades a day, okay? So today, I'm looking for the...
Wait, pause. Anyone else do 50 trades, like 10 or more trades a day? Don't lie to me.
He
You
doesn't
getting
do
a
it no more.
lecture.
He's rehabilitated. He was just saying he used to.
All right.
So today, I'm waiting. I have the all time, to wait for the right setup. I'm looking for the A+ setup. I get in, I gave myself up to 3 trade. I be honest, 3 trade. It's happened to me maybe once every 2 weeks that I will get to the 3rd trade. Usually I finish my day within the first trade or second trade the most. Second trade usually if my first trade was a losing trade, so then I go to the second trade. But if it's a winning trade, the first one, I'm done.
That's a major shift, because if you wait for the A+ setup, which we'll talk about, for me it's overextension from the VWAP. For me it's the doji, page 100 in the book. You can take out page 100, guys, in the book if for you to understand. We'll go deeper into it tomorrow. Multiple time frames, everything on the right time frame, and that's my A+ setup ready to go. That's a major shift. Proud of you for that.
And one more thing that I really agree, I agree about it, that all the time Professor said about now he's going to teach all the new people about one chart, to stick with one chart.
One ticker.
One ticker, yeah. One ticker. So for me, I'm using only one ticker.
What's your ticker?
SPY.
Nice.
I'm trading only the SPY.
Nice.
I don't care about what's going on in the market. I don't care that I see this one jump 100%, this one 20. I don't care. Because I concentrate only on one ticker. That's it. And it's make my trade much more simple, because and also I follow the SPY all the time, so I already know the moves of the SPY and all that. So
Who taught you all that?
yeah.
Thank you.
And before that, you remember how many I was looking all over.
His watch list was
Yeah.
His watch list was all of TradingView. No, you're
Yeah,
laughing.
seriously, yeah.
He showed me his watch list. It was everything. He tried to get everything. Like a crack fiend trying to get his hit. Everything. Literally. Transformation amongst. He could be an Optimus Prime, literally. Thank you.
You know FOMO, right? So FOMO, I
Yeah.
was living as a FOMO, like every day. Even when the market is closed, I felt like, I have FOMO. Something going on right now, but the market is closed. Nothing going on. They relax. So I was like that all the time. So I was addicted. Just another trade and another trade and another trade. So the A+ setup, the FOMO, it's something that today I don't care about that.
Write this
anymore.
down, new students, and the past.
And I'm sorry.
The A+ setup is where the patience comes to play. When, hands up, you were watching the live trading on YouTube. Hands up. You notice how in the chat, every time someone did something, and thank you, David. Where's David? Oh. You know how people were just dropping random tickers, and I said, thank you, David, for saying, Professor, it's not 100%, da-da-da-da. If it's not 100%, don't even show it to me. If it doesn't have the locates, don't even show it to me. I have my setup. Every day we had something, but I needed what I needed. That's my A+ setup. Yeah. You must. So write that down. And A+, again, I'll go more into it tomorrow, but A+ setup is everything. Without it, you just sit there. Like you saw me sit there for one of the lives for like 3 hours. That's why I hated doing that live. That's not who I am. I don't do that. JP, same thing. From March, what a short gap. So sorry, January, you're in March, and now the May class.
No, it was just January, May.
Oh, May, sorry.
I wanted to come to March, I just couldn't make it.
Go.
What was the question?
Major shift from January to now.
Well, he hit the first one that I was gonna say, so I'll go to the second one. Was I guess you could call it about the self-analyzation, but it was the plan. So my thing is that since I was a watcher for a long time, I started off, I didn't know nothing. I dabbled into it. I went to Robinhood, dabbled. It was my first experience into that.
How long were you watching me for? How long were you a watcher? Roughly.
Well, you for like a couple months because
Gotcha.
I was.
JP. I mean, sorry,
Yeah,
GP.
yeah,
You come from
Gerald
Peters, yeah.
Was in my ear.
Yeah,
all
it's
day,
fine.
all night.
It's fine. Love him.
So, but my thing was, I never really, after the 4.5 years, 5 years of me just trying to be in the market, kind of understanding it, not even trading so much, is that I never questioned anything that I did. I never, for example, if I got into a trade, it didn't work out, I'd just be upset, go through my feelings, and then go on to the next trade, or just be like, whatever. I never said, what did you do wrong? Why did you do this?
Pause. Are we writing this? Some of you are writing it down. Everyone should be writing it because he's giving you it. He is you in a few months from now. We should be writing this down. Self-evaluate. Keep going.
definitely. So now I have that process, but that process was also helped by the people that are in my Telegram.
Yep.
Because
Say the group chat because people are going to hear this and say
sorry,
Telegram,
in
professional
my
life.
in my group chat. So in the group
Your
chat.
mentorship group chat.
Mentorship.
Thank
group
you.
chat. So because a lot of them do, so I pick up those habits from them. Hey, you know, Gita does a great job, man. He'll put a chart like this, and he'll put A, B, C, D. When do you get in?
What is AB? Oh, like
No,
what I do
no,
on the
yeah,
lives?
yeah.
Let's
Like,
go.
yeah, come on, like, you got this.
I didn't know you did that.
So-
Thank you.
So it makes us
Good.
think, and that's the
Nice.
thing. I think a lot of us do not think going into a trade. We just initiate and let's see what happens. So to me, that's just rolling the dice.
This is why I love that Telegram group chat where I keep it small so it's not too much. I love it.
100%.
So that's-
so for me that was big because I did not do any of that. So now that helps me, you know, make a better decision into going into a trade or not going into a trade. Because I was just going in blindly at the end of the day. So that's pretty much.
Thank you.
Can you reiterate the question?
Sure. You came in March, right? From March to now, I know it's a short gap, March, May. We only had like April. What's a shift that's happened so far? And again, I know it's a short amount of time. Any major shift in anything?
I got trade zero. Before I had Weebo, just Weebo.
Got you.
But I got trade zero.
Talk a little loud. Why are you whispering?
That's just natural.
Okay. Go.
That's there. So. Analysis paralysis. When I got there the first time, I'd look at everything. When you were like, no, just look at this and make your lines. And
What
watch
were
the
you
charts
looking
and
at prior?
Information.
Everything.
Trying to research everything behind the stock because it was like, well, this is gonna make it do this and this and this and then it would never. It would sometimes happen.
We should write that down. Again, if you want to do the fundamentals, cool. I don't care. But trust me, it doesn't work that way. By the way, again, I know many of you didn't watch the freaking video of the hedge funds failing. Unbelievable.
I watched a little bit.
A little bit?
I saw
Don't get me started.
I saw the Bernie Madoff part.
Oh, the part also you left after 5 minutes.
That's definitely the one I remember the most.
Some of the hedge funds failed because they focused on fundamentals. They looked at earnings. They looked at everything. They go, this company's garbage. I'm shorting it. The company never stopped going up. And they lost billions. Why? Ego. I'm right. I'm right. This is the right. What the freak are you talking about? And they lost billions. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. If you watch the live trading again, the live trading videos in the secret Instagram, you know I hit sell when I see it goes against me. That's it. Take it small. I'm taking paper cuts. I ain't getting my hand chopped off. I like riding my motorcycle. If the God forbid that happens, damn, I'm screwed. No more motorcycle for me. That's it?
Basically, yeah.
That's
It was
a major-
very, very short period. So
No, of course, and that's the beauty of it. This is why, again, I love that you come back. You get that option. Cheetah.
So I was in January and now in May. So the biggest thing, I guess, was, you know, because you're my only mentor. So I listened to everything you said, and I saw how I was making the money. And then
So now break that down, how you were killing it. What helped you kill it where you became a rock star in the group chat? Because people were DMing me. Professor Jeeta's killing it. Oh my. I'm like, of course he is. I already said it. I knew why he was killing it. You don't have to tell me. I knew it.
Yeah.
What was helping you kill it?
well, the levels. I was
You-
following the levels and the plan, like how. Sorry, what's your name again?
Israel.
Israel is saying, like he had a plan when he was going to go into the train. I had a plan too. Like on Friday, Mara, I had a plan. Okay, I analyzed the stock in the morning. The like one day before, and I said, okay, the 200 EMAs on the dailies are here. Like just all the analysis that you have on the checklist. I did that, and I said, okay, based off of all this,
Pause. He's just following the analysis in the book checklist. He didn't create his own recipe. Who was that person? I want to create my own recipe. Who was that?
pastor.
The pastor. For what own recipe? I already made the recipe. Continue.
yeah. So
You made steak. You want pasta Alfredo.
That's true. That's true. I had steak every day in Puerto Rico. Who was in Puerto Rico with me? My assistant every day made me steak every day, and breakfast was the same every day. 4 eggs and sourdough bread. I'm a man that knows what he wants. I don't deviate, even in what I eat. Even in what I eat, I can eat the same thing every single day. People in here, who can eat the same food every day and not get tired? Really, Ms. Baker? Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, the women I go out with, they want something different every day. All right, Jita.
So yeah, so having that plan ahead, And then once that stock starts going, and being patient and then saying, okay, I'm not going to get in right away, even though I have that confidence that it's going my direction.
Good
already.
man.
So don't trade in the early 6:30 or 9:30. Time frame.
Yeah. Yours is 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30.
And that's no worries.
Yeah. And then like then putting a little bit of shares in first. Like
Who taught you this?
you did.
He's following what I'm showing you. This conversation's for you, front rows.
Yeah. So putting a little bit in, and then when it's going in your direction, start adding more. Then that's where I get my problem though. Sometimes I get overconfident.
Of course, stop right there. I've said this to all of you. When you start winning, take a break. It's going to your head. You think you've mastered it. FYI, you never master the markets. Are we clear on? I hope you understand that. That's a major point. That's like thinking that you're better than your father. Do you get what I'm saying by that? That we all have parents. Hands up, you have a dad. Put it down. Why'd you laugh? Some people don't have.
We all have to have a dad.
No, meaning alive.
Okay.
I meant to say alive. Sorry, I should have said it better. My bad. I meant to say alive. Hands up if you ever thought you were better than him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hands up if you were ever better than your father. Not one hand went up.
Well, what do you mean? Like
Meaning, you think you're better than him, you put your hand up, right? But ultimately, did you realize that no, you're not, that your father is like a superhero, like he is the dad. No. So you knew he was better than you.
No.
So you think you're better than your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How so?
Because I see how I am as a dad today. I'm much better than him, for sure. And also the way that I'm thinking, but he's old generation, you know.
Now you're understanding where I'm going with this.
It's not that I'm better than him. He's better than me.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know, we are
Different
I'm younger,
generation.
you know, different
That's what I'm
generation,
saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. You have to understand something. And it took me, I think, in my late 20s or maybe early 30s to forgive my father. It took me that long to realize he grew up in a different time period. You know, I don't know about the women parts. I'm just going to talk about, wake up! We're almost to the finish line. I can't comment for the women, but I know it's a man thing. We want love and acceptance from our fathers, correct, boys? How many of you have heard nice things said from your father to you? Anyone? Like, good job, son. Hands up. So just 4 of you. Okay. Hands up, your father's never said a nice thing to you ever. So majority of us. Why? Because they grew up in a different time environment. I don't have children, but I know for a fact when I do, they're getting told I love them, they're amazing every 5 seconds. I'm going to hold them and hug them. I'm going to be next to them at all. I come from a different time period. We come from a different time period. Do you get what I'm saying? We have to forgive them. Because they don't know what it was back then. They come from a time period. Again, we're not getting into that, but you know where I'm going.
Yeah, and then what else?
Wait, why the hell did I go on that tangent? There was a reason for it.
Following book.
Because you said you never master the market.
Yeah, thank you so much. Ah, you looked at your notebook, didn't you? So, for example, that's what I'm. Thank you. I need to finish that point. You never mastered them. You battle them every single day. Are we clear with this? Write this down, people. You will never master the markets. You will fight them every day. I'm going for Muay Thai soon, and I'm going to take some fights in August. Say I became a professional fighter, I never came back. Let's pretend for a second. Do you think I'm going to win every fight? No. I'm going to lose fights. I don't know much about sports, but Floyd Mayweather, has he ever lost or never lost?
No, never.
Okay, so you retired as a winner.
He's the only one that
in history.
Well, I mean, if you know his story, his father used to make him train against grown men.
Got you.
So
I don't know his story. No.
So he got his butt whooped by grown men. But in order for him to be the champ, he fought people his age, and he was slapping them around. So he did lose, but not in the major in the
beginning stages. He did.
In the privacy of.
Yes. I love that he said that because it's funny because Matthew's blunt. He's young and he's known me since the butt naked days, so he's acceptable. He goes, Professor, you're going to get destroyed when you get there. They're going to beat the crap out of you. You're not a fighter. I said, you're right. And I said, I love that you said that because when I get there, I don't want to fight with someone to my equal. I want to fight with someone to greater. And I'm going to get pounded in because I want that. I want to take it to the next level. Everything I do in life, I take it to the extreme. I like go all in on that thing. So I want that. Why do you think I want to be taking on someone with more experience, more agility than me? Why do you think? I just said it.
For your own growth.
For my own growth. To learn how he's going to move. I'm going to watch that man like a hawk take me down. Why'd you laugh? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to give you here, what I'm trying to show you. The XP points. Same thing that I do in the markets, I'm going to go do in the ring soon. You'll see it next month. By the way, I'll post on the secret Instagram. I know I'm deactivating it next week, but on the secret Instagram, I'll post regularly. You know I love you guys. The watcher's not a fan of them, but you guys I love. You know this. Jita, finish your point.
What else was I saying?
It went to your head. That was your downfall.
Yeah.
Because you went a little too much.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, I went over too much, and then just realizing that I need to stop. So,
Boom.
that's-
Zachariah. From March to now, what was a major realization? Anything shifted? I know it's soon, but you know, maybe.
Just having like a bunch of tickers, trying just to look at as many tickers as I could.
What do you mean?
Just making levels for as many tickers and just looking, trying to trade, trying to do the.
Wait, this was after March?
Yeah, at first.
You know about this, Nebraska?
He's
Oh,
saying before. He's saying.
Oh, before? No, I'm his first mentor.
Yeah.
I'm his first mentor.
After March in the beginning, and then.
Why were you doing
I
that?
saw what they were doing, and I just remembered.
Stop. Why were you doing that? Because you're supposed to excel faster than a lot of people because I'm your only mentor, but your ego is the problem. Your refusal to listen to another man. I know.
But what you did, you just.
He was looking at
analyzed
multiple tickers.
Multiple tickers.
Well, he was not actively trading. He would just practice on making tickers. So making
Oh,
So
you
you
weren't
were
trading
resistant.
them.
He was
So
making
that's
support and
good.
resistance.
Oh, but you weren't
practices.
trading them.
amazing.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
I thought he meant he was
Yeah.
trading. Sorry,
That's
my
amazing.
bad. My bad. That's perfectly fine. Keep
Yeah,
going.
that's amazing.
I thought he was trading them.
No.
Okay, continue.
And I just had a lot of garbage, like a lot of vices that I just had to get rid
What are your
of.
top three, if you want to share?
Weed and
Smoking it?
yeah.
How many times a day? No, because some people take the drops.
Yeah, I do it.
I don't know what nonstop means. I don't know what that
You
means.
mean like while you're trading? As
No,
well.
You're smoking while you're trading?
It's just, it's just.
Yes, he is. He's not answering me.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Oh, wait, you are or you were a pothead? Is that what they call it? People
Yeah,
that,
potted, yeah.
so you're a pothead.
yeah.
How? So again, you have to bring this in because you're gonna live in Thailand, so we're gonna get very close. The Thailand family, Thailand?
No.
Thailand, and that's it.
Oh,
So,
I'll be there because somebody's gonna cancel. I already know.
oh, if it happens, yeah, if it happens,
I'm
yeah.
like waiting with the mouth.
So we're gonna get very close to the Thailand family. We're gonna close because we, mansion. We're gonna be together. So how much? By the way, you're not smoking there. Just so we. How much do
No,
you
you
smoke?
cannot
Like,
smoke in Thailand. You know, you're gonna get arrested
Oh, yeah,
quick.
so how much are you doing? How many times are you doing this? So I can get a sense of where you are. Like, boom, blood lit up.
You know, you said all day.
5, 7, 12. I don't know.
You can say like 20 times a day.
He's your cousin. You're taking 20, 50 trades. He's smoking 20 blunts.
You just quit 2
Do you
months
smoke
ago.
like joint? Like that?
You were
Joint?
good. My lecture.
Well, I used to be like that. So I understand.
just quit
I understand
cold
where it's coming from.
You just went cold turkey.
So
yeah,
now here's the
not
question.
because of his job.
Why the freak are you smoking 20 blunts a day?
Doing stupid shit that I know is stupid.
Like what? What's stupid? Like what's the stupid thing you're doing?
Not following my goals, not like.
How old are
doing
you
the-
again, Zachariah?
25.
Okay. All right.
Not doing the things that I know I should be doing, or like being angry, rageful, like treating people not how I want to be treated, and like blaming everybody around me. Just
So you haven't, when's the last time you smoked a blunt?
2 months ago.
Shut up. You went from pothead after the mentorship no more?
The day before I came was the last.
Stop. Why?
Because,
The lectures? What's the reason?
Yeah, it clicked.
What
it
clicked?
was because of Figueroa, yes. Because
Tell
you
me.
and him are like just
Very
like
close.
the same exact thing, kind of
Okay.
mentally, but you're like ahead. What you said just clicked.
What did I say? I say a lot of things. I don't know,
And the mindset stuff.
Oh, the mindset is okay.
It just.
So it took you that long for a man on the internet to guide you to the path. What the freak was your mother saying?
like I said, I never got beat up.
Oh, that's
but
why.
I got like just
You were
lectured
spoke like, yeah, that
nonstop.
doesn't, yeah. Like, I'm never gonna beat my kids when I have them, but I'm gonna make sure my wife is like gonna beat the living life out of them.
Trust me.
I'm gonna make sure that my wife beats them to them. I believe in old school. I'm old school. I don't want to hit anybody. I'm not abusive. I don't want to do it. But the wife, I'm gonna make sure that they get torn down.
I know I missed that. Like, it's something that I was missing.
Oh, I
didn't
needed
get.
that. I needed that.
that.
Bro, I never smoked because I knew my dad would destroy me. I never drank because my dad would destroy. I never touched it. Every one of my friends is doing it. I said, I'm good, homie. I can't deal with it. No, I didn't want it because it was ingrained in me. Pastor, I remember elementary school, 6th grade, my mother would always say when I was in the kitchen, when she was cooking, never smoke, right? No smoking, right? I said, I know, Mom. No smoking, right? It was ingrained in me. Plus, I knew by high school it was a poison. So that was the major shift. Oh, you're going to excel like crazy then.
That's a huge shift.
Wild. He's living proof of that.
The water, like so many things that you're saying.
What? So what about the water?
The water, just spring water, no.
Reverse osmosis, alkaline mineral water.
I haven't gotten that.
Get on that.
specifically.
Get on that.
I gotta figure out. I'm trying to get everybody around.
Good
me,
man.
but
The
it's-
secret Instagram. By the way, if you don't know, stop drinking tap water, bottled water, all that garbage. Not that delivery from Poland Springs. Reverse osmosis. Just go to the secret Instagram. It's in the highlights. It's the mineral drops I take. It's the nascent iodine I take. It's all in there. Continue.
It's
Why did you need a man from the? Oh, you already said it. Your parents didn't beat you. Okay, never. I never beat you. So then, why you? What the hell? I'm just a guy from the internet. All of a sudden, how such a major? That's a major shift. So I'm in shock right now. What the
but
freak?
the way you talk to people, it's not like
I talk
you're
regular.
not forcing change. You are just being yourself, or like you're just laying out the information and you're trying to help people. You're
But
telling,
that's what everyone
you're,
does,
you're,
no?
You're telling the information through love,
No, man.
No.
not
But
ego.
everyone speaks facts. What are you talking
Love.
about? People don't say stop smoking is bad for you,
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, you're right.
isn't it? Stop it.
No, I think he got the click. Something.
Because
came,
this
yeah.
is unbelievably
Yeah, yeah,
major.
that's amazing.
In such a
That's
short
amazing.
time for a pothead.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
I
for
think
this-
No, but he said he's a pothead.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not a right term? Is that like bad?
No, that's the right thing.
Stoner?
Stoner.
Oh, that was from the 80s, no?
No.
It's now.
Oh, it's back? Okay, that was from the 80s, I remember.
But
Stoner.
I think it's also that, the environment, like, Chris is basically, pulling you, so,
Well, that's what brought all of them here.
right, and I guess the whole group is basically changing the whole thing for you.
Again, if you don't know, Chris Figueroa, again, who's supposed to be here, he brought all his colleagues from work. Hands up, Chris's colleagues. Boom. So that's what they're talking about if you don't know Chris Figueroa. So, shut up! Who got them?
He's freeing the whole place. God damn, brother.
Let's go! Your job must hate me.
No, yeah.
Let's go. They do.
They don't know who you are, but they hate
They don't know who
they
I
hate
am.
that we're leaving all of us
Oh.
at one time, and they're like, "Why the fuck?"
Let's go, Pastor.
You all gotta be free.
I appreciate it. Listen, that's what I say. You know I say that. That's what I always say. You know, it's so funny. Over the years, my OGs know, butt naked on the couch days, butt naked on the couch days. Rudy really knows these stories. I've been attacked, and every time someone comes and attacks me, God wipes him off the scale. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like destroys them so badly, financially, reputation-wise. You know what I'm talking about. He knows. We're not going into these stories because they watch me. What's up, my super fans? It's wild. I just be myself. And it's crazy. I was telling somebody this. The more I started becoming myself, because before I didn't want to talk about God or anything. The more I started talking about myself, people started resonating more. And I'm like, what the freak? And the weirdos started disappearing. They would pop out of the grass. Remember, you must always mow the lawn so you can see where the snakes are hiding. You must always mow the lawn so you know you can spot the snakes. There's snakes in all of your lives. Best believe it. Some of the closest people are sometimes snakes. You just got to mow the lawn. What do I mean by that? When there's controversy or problems, notice when they pop their heads out and ready to go. Notice these things. I love when drama starts. It hasn't happened in a long time. Parker doesn't count. That one doesn't really count. But in the past, issues that came up with people, and I, in the back of my mind, go, let's go. Because those that want to turn against me, bye-bye. I'm plotting this, but I don't want to say this, but, whatever, I'll say it. Not now, but before the school has the grand opening, I'm going to start unnecessary controversy on me, purposely. To get people that already are ready to turn on me. I'm going to give you an analogy. Everyone in your life is always a light switch away from turning on you. You know a light switch, you flip? Some people are holding the switch. Some are a few feet away from the switch. Some are miles away from the switch. But human beings, it's a human being thing. Don't hold it against anybody. It's a human being problem. They're always ready to flip on you in the slightest hand of something. So soon, not soon, but before the grand opening, the ribbon cutting, I'm going to create controversy on myself purposely so I could get them wiped out immediately. So when they turn on me, got you. Bye. You know what happened like 3 years ago? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah? And then some of my close students turned on me. And I was like, what the freak? But then the back of my mind, I go, that's what you needed. You needed them to leave. You want them on campus? You want them when you're married? You want them when your children are running around? Snakes around your children? Eventually, you all see my kids when I have them running. They'll be running around campus in diapers and stuff. You'll see them. They'll be like, Uncle Tony, Uncle Tony. You see what I'm saying? You want the snakes out of the grass. You want to catch them before they're too close to bite you. Just don't get bitten when they get too close. So that was a major shift.
It's exactly like you were saying. It's a lot of toxic people that I had to get rid of in my life.
Yes. Who was the most toxic? Like, what was this person's relationship? Friend, cousin, brother, high school friend? I don't know.
Girlfriend.
A girl. Here we go. We're going deeper now. Yeah. You broke up with your girlfriend after the mentorship?
Well, before the mentorship, but then afterwards I stayed a little bit.
And then
I saw the truth. I like.
What was the truth? She was a stoner too?
No.
What?
It's negative people. It's people.
Give me an example. Like, what was she doing? Because this is major.
Lazy, unmotivated, negative, just.
Negative how? Like, you're stupid, you're dumb, you don't like that, talking to you like that?
The person's always right.
You mean she's always right?
Yeah.
I have those too. Those women.
Can't be led.
Can't be led?
Like, it doesn't want to be.
Shown the righteous path.
Yes.
Understood. Good, man. So I caused your relationship to end. Let's go. We ended relationships now. That's a major.
So you did,
he became 180.
Change.
Complete 180 shift.
I just needed that. I told Figueroa, and Figueroa was the first person and he was pushing me too.
How you feel like today? How you feel with with stopping with the weed and all
amazing.
those bad.
Amazing.
Why do you feel amazing stopping the weed?
Because I know that I'm not alone with this journey of like self-improvement. Just
you mean your Nebraska team?
Spirituality. No. I'm just not alone in the world of like Figueroa. He's one of the very few people in the whole place that we work at, and that he doesn't say, "Hey, you're gonna get burnt out if you do." No, don't work. You're gonna get burnt out. Go take a vacation. Go do this. Go hang out. Go drink.
Oh, the regular culture. Yeah.
No, he's like, what are you doing? What do you want? What else are you doing? You want to go play video games? You want to go hang out with females? What are you doing?
He calls you out.
Yeah, he's not a yes
He
man.
says
That's
the
what you call
truth.
a yes
He
man.
calls you out.
It's the truth. Like, we're young. We're supposed to work. And
So you like wake up, man, like that?
Yes, he just tells it as it is, not in a hurtful way, not to hurt you, but to be like, hey, just to.
For you to propel. Actually.
Well, remember, you didn't get hurt, but people, when you give them advice, they get hurt very easily. Remember, I'm in the social media world. I say stuff. Again, I don't manage it. My team just blocks, but they'll report back and say this. So trust me, when I talk, it hurts. That post I made when I was in the sauna, I was doing sauna, cold plunge for like an hour back to back, right? That post I said, wake up, you're asleep. Hands up, you saw that story post. I mean the sauna, I think 2 days ago. Y'all don't even watch my stories now?
Yeah, I saw you.
Not everyone put their hand up. Some people message saying, that hurt my heart when you said that. I am asleep. Some people want to stay asleep. They don't want to wake up.
Biggest thing is you walk your talk, you and Fig, like very few people, they walk and other people around you can feel that energy. Like, you're not just, what's the word?
Pretending?
pretending. You're not just
Fake it till you make it. Or something.
you're not just preaching. You're not just saying
I
stuff.
do what I say.
Yes, and it hits hard. Like you just want to listen. You know we can
Frequency.
tell.
Of
We
course,
can
it's frequency.
tell.
That's what, again, I'm shocked that every time I ask, hands up, you here? Because I keep it real. I'm shocked by that, by the way. And I think I started asking that maybe 2 mentorships ago, and I'm in utter shock that that's the response. January, yeah, and I'm like, because I never asked that before, because I'm like, what a question to ask. Because I think everyone is real. You know? Like GP, Sean Detmar, like, people that I see, I'm like, they're real. Brad Lee, he's real. But okay, that's wild. Thank you.
But
I wanna add something.
that's
Sure.
nice, like what you said, because look at that. You was stoned all day, kind of, right? And you had a girlfriend, and she was lazy and all that, and you didn't pay attention for that she was lazy because you was lazy.
Right.
You
were asleep as well.
First of all, you are the one that was lazy and
chose.
all that, and then after you wake up, I call it like a wake up call. Like you
That's
said
what I
when you
say.
start-
I always say, wake up.
Wake up. This is it was your. The professor was your wake up call, and then after you wake up, you realized, oh no, that's not for me. I don't want it. So and then you chose the good people around you, and this what can build you up. And
Give me a hug, because that
It
felt
would-
good, Zachary.
Dude,
Give me
it
a
would
hug.
be worse if
That
I
felt
knew the
so
truth
good.
and I just
Thank
didn't
you.
act upon it. Thank you so much.
No, stop it. Listen, at times it feels like what I do, again, don't take it the wrong way. At times I do stuff that I do as the professor. I feel like it doesn't make zero difference. But then when you tell me this, it clicks. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're
See,
welcome.
now we're gonna stop. smoking.
I don't smoke.
No, I know, but you said
Crazy?
click, so because he click.
Come on.
Nice, man, amazing. I like what you said.
I'm excited. We're going to have deep talks in the rooftop. I mean, in the pool in Thailand. We're going to have a good time. But no lady boys in the pool. Okay. Kamar
You
Smith.
broke with your girlfriend, so.
You like the Asians? Not the lady boys, but a real woman. We'll get you one.
But
We'll
over
get you
there,
one.
you never know.
No, because that's true. Well, you have to ask. No, the reason
No,
why I
look
say
at
that.
Look at here.
No, there's surgery. There's surgery for that.
Oh, they do
Of
surgery?
course.
Surgery for everything, brother.
Everything. Yeah.
They got big knuckles.
No, that
Can't
doesn't.
hide that.
No, the reason why I say that because John Parker, my friend from Bali, who's the head of one of the biggest beach clubs in Bali, now moved to Thailand. We were talking yesterday, so we're gonna go to the hottest beach club with VIP treatment. He's the big shot of the island. So we're gonna have fun. Yeah, fun. Well, you guys can. I'm just gonna chill out. I just like watching everyone have fun. Kamar Smith, same question. Major shift from March to now, or if you whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but when we were making our support and resistance in the last mentorship on Sunday, there was a video that when we started making, I didn't know what I was doing, and you actually called me out. You
What
were
video?
Like, there was a video that when you asked, when you told us to put our things on the levels.
Yeah, the
on-
Telegram.
on
But what do you mean
the
video?
Telegram.
You mean take a picture?
No, there was a video. There was
Oh,
there was
a
a
reel.
video, yeah, and you shared it on your on the Instagram, and I downloaded it, and you were like,
What is this video?
Well, I made the levels way too low, and
You're in this video?
yeah, I'm in the
Oh
video.
yeah, I just
you
want to know
called
which
me out.
video. Your
Full
video.
Name. Yeah, full name. You were like
Kamar Smith. I don't know why I do that.
and,
Don't ask me why.
Yeah. You were
No
like-
idea why I do this.
And you said there were people that be making the levels way below the trend, and I did that, and because I didn't know what I was doing.
Why'd you download the video?
Because I want to have it.
Understood. Continue.
I want to have it. So then after that, I watched that video and I was like, man, I don't know. When I left, I knew about the levels on going back and whatnot, but then I constantly made levels every night at work. When I get done, I get some downtime. I go on the computer and I would make levels, and I didn't start trading just yet. And then I would wake up and I would see them hit for the next day.
Let's
And I was
go.
and I was like, all right, cool. Now it's time.
I
to,
thought levels don't work. Isn't that what they say?
I've seen videos that say that people
Yeah.
don't do it.
Boom. They just don't know any better.
Right.
That's all. I don't blame these people. I just block them.
Right.
I don't care. I want you to understand something. Do you think I'm for majority of society?
No.
Me, meaning me as your professor. Why not?
Well, you just said it before. There's people that doesn't want to wake up.
That they don't want to. They enjoyed their degeneracy. They enjoyed their. Why'd you laugh?
We call ourselves in our mentorship group every time we
Degenerates.
want to, yeah.
That's not nice.
No, no,
No. We're talking
I
about
mean,
the other like
No,
like.
but
Says about
we,
himself.
We don't follow the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment you know.
That's too powerful of a negative word. Your word's frequency. Don't you ever use that even as a joke. Degenerate is a very negative word. Hell no, not even as a joke. That needs to be stopped. Because I'm not there to supervise, so I don't know what's going
Why
on.
am I getting scolded? I say that.
Everybody's getting
No,
a
we,
lecture.
I think they posted that after you talked about the AMC stock and the GME.
Oh, the
stock.
live I did
The
with
live,
called Degenerates tonight. Yeah.
So we were talking. So we talked about that. We made a joke about it.
Oh, it's just
So,
a
yeah,
one-time
it's
thing.
a
One-time thing, okay.
Yeah.
No, because AMC GME is degenerate behavior.
Yeah.
Like seriously, someone commented on the video saying, yo, every one of your levels played out. Because it went under. Big time. People bought at the highs again. And I'm seeing it on Twitter. Hold, diamond hands. And I'm like, oh my God, it's down 50%. You can't win. You can't. This is why I keep trying to protect you like a father protects their children. I'm protecting you. The internet and the world is filled with degeneracy. Majority of the human race is going down. I see it. This is why I don't care to cater for society. I care to cater to those that align with me, that cater to my message, that understand what I'm saying. This is why I talk the way I talk. And I love it. Who was that person on my live last week, the other live, that was saying, be nice? Anyone remember? It was a female. She left. No? What was her name?
I remember something like that.
Yeah. So yeah,
said
no, I
that you
know.
were
I know.
rude.
exactly.
I was rude.
Yeah.
And I had the biggest smile on my face. I love it. Because that means I rubbed you the wrong way because you and I, we're frequencies don't match. I'm going to Thailand, right? You think I could put an American outlet, plug that into an Asian outlet? It'll blow the hell up. I love it. Start doing that in your day-to-day life. Show yourself your real you. Guess what? The people that don't match will leave you alone and go away. Yes, they'll say nonsense, of course, but they'll go away. Do that. Do that. You need to do that regularly to cleanse yourselves of negative people. I do it regularly. This is why I love the way I talk. It's a New York thing, by the way. For those that don't know, any New Yorkers, hands up New Yorkers, like New Yorkers raise New York blood. So you know, then the rest of you might not understand, but this is normal New York behavior. I'm nothing special. This is just New Yorkers, how we talk. We're very aggressive. So boom.
Yeah, I can tell on the street.
Kamar Smith.
Yeah. So then after the levels, I was like, okay, I think I have the levels down, and so then I started trading, and I remember my very first trade when I was going to put money in, because we traded Monday and then we left, and I was going to put money in. My hands were literally like this. It was shaking. I was like,
Of course.
I'm going in with money now. So I had the levels. I had your training, and I went in and I made some money.
MashaAllah, praise God. Let's go.
And now it's not a lot. I mean,
Does it matter? A little bit. How many times you gotta listen? Little bit. Evil eye.
a little bit.
Nobody needs to
A
know.
little bit. Yeah, I mean a little bit like.
It doesn't
My
matter.
brother,
Yeah,
I
it
told you,
doesn't matter.
we're on
You
camera
finish
right
your
now, but
day.
you saw how much I made. I broke my record. That was a little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Go.
So then yeah. Now every night. I made
Is that the one
levels.
where you said you went yes?
No.
Oh.
That was.
The other
That
one.
was way less. Like
Okay.
like less.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Then I was like, okay, yeah.
Pause. Why does it matter that he made it? Does it matter about the little bit, the dollar amount? Why does it matter?
Experience of victory, not
Yeah, experience, but
now build his confidence and you got
building up his confidence. That's what it's all about. New traders, listen to me. Your job is to build up your confidence. Your job is to build up your confidence. Those little wins add up to what?
Big
Massive gains.
Your confidence. You have 5 kids. For your 5 kids, JP, to get to where they are, for them to be able to walk, well, what the hell am I saying? Why am I using his kids? Everyone in this room can walk and run, all that. At one time, did you know how to walk? Of course not. What did you do? You crawled. Every one of you crawled. You're all crawling right now as we speak. How dare you try to run and your kneecaps are not ready yet to hold your weight up? Why the hell you left?
Just funny analogy.
Okay. So you see what I'm saying? This is the point. You're all crawling. You're going to crawl. Then when you try to get up, what are you going to do? You're going to fall. No, you're going to fall. You're going to hurt your knees. Your mom is going to try to grab you, but your dad is going to let you fall so you can learn. This is the issue. I'm that dad who wants to catch you before you fall. I don't want you to get hurt. That's why I do 1 share, 5 share, 15 shares to protect you.
Yeah, so then after that, then I'm telling these guys, like, they're like, are you staying over? And I'm like, nope, I'm going home because I have to trade.
What do you mean
In the
staying
morning.
over?
I'm the overtime god.
Oh,
Yeah,
So we get
I
off
get
at
off
7
work
a.m.
and
Okay.
and then I stay.
so you stay. So
So I
now
stay.
you don't do overtime anymore.
I mean, I do. But
Not as
then
much.
Not as much.
Why?
Then I do my I normally do overtime on Mondays and then stay Monday. But with the account size I have, I can only do maybe like
2 to 3
trades.
PDT rule. Yeah.
2 trades. So then I do Mondays and Thursday mornings.
So you do less overtime because of trading.
because of trading.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So,
And as you get better and better,
I'm-
you cut your schedule down.
I am, yeah.
Ooh, that's it.
now next month, I mean, I do 1 more week of overtime, and then for the summer, no overtime at all. I'm going to focus on trading.
Let's
And I'm
go.
going to have anxiety because you won't be live.
Wait, I'm going live. What are you talking about?
Well, in August, throughout the summer.
I'm going to be live in Thailand.
Oh, are you going to be
My
live?
oh, you're new to me. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't ever stop going live.
Okay.
I haven't. Rudy,
I thought you said you weren't going to go.
David Diaz. No. David Diaz. You ever see me not actively be live? My brother, I never stop.
Okay.
I said I take my 1 month off from Instagram, but the YouTube. But when I get back to Thailand, Tuesday, Friday.
Okay.
My brother, you see again, you're new. So my brain. When I was in Bali, I was live Tuesday, Friday. Over there, 8 o'clock is 8 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, 8 p.m. is 8 a.m. So I was live there in the morning.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going live. The only thing I like about social media, and I speak freely, I hate Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I hate all of it. I just like going live. I like only going live because I get to be me. I get to teach.
His YouTube schedule's on the.
Yeah, my schedule's there till the middle of June till I leave.
Well, because I work nights, I can't. When I'm on YouTube, I can't sign on.
You watch the recordings, you're
I
saying.
watch the
No, we can't
recording.
sign in at work.
We can't sign in on
Oh, okay.
YouTube. We're
So
not
you watch
even
the
supposed to
recordings,
be,
basically.
Yeah.
So I save when I'm in Thailand, I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
You didn't go back and watch my Morocco videos? I was live in Morocco all the
Yeah,
time.
I watched those.
Same thing? Yeah, I travel the planet. I go live anywhere.
Okay.
David, same
But
question.
I got to finish this.
Oh, sorry.
One
Go, fit,
thing.
of course.
So with doing that, I asked him, hey, do you want to move in? Because I need a roommate. And he was like, no, I like my privacy. Because I saw from trading, I made half with the little bit that I was making.
Thank you. Say a little bit.
I saw that, hey, I can have a roommate move in with the trading, pay my rent.
Let's
and
go.
not paying anything. So
Yes.
I got a roommate, told him, hey, move in, and
You're
I'm
seeing
not-
the potential.
Yeah.
And then when time comes, what country you want to move to? And are you scoping anything out?
Mexico.
Mexico with Chris?
With Chris, yeah, Mexico.
If you all pull up there, I'll eventually do a mentorship in Mexico. Why
On
not?
the
There you go.
So, where?
Because Chris is in the
What
north
the,
side.
where is the?
I'm
It's
in the south.
Cancun. What's the other part? By the water? What's the other one called?
Sinaloa.
The Yucatan.
I want to go to Sinaloa.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's over there by like Acapulco.
Yeah. Where? Wait, don't say too much on the line. They're listening on the. I don't want them to hear where. But yeah, because I'll pull up when that time comes. I don't mind doing one of the mentorships down in Mexico.
There you go.
Because 2025 is Costa Rica. I'll be in Costa Rica writing the 6th edition of the book next year.
Yeah, so I mean, I took my first major loss on Friday, and
What happened?
I was getting ready to come here.
Oh yeah,
I was packing,
yeah.
and I was like, okay. So then, like my mental was not right. I should have never traded that day. I
Yeah.
should just. But
Yeah.
those are my trading days though. Thursday and Monday. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You're new. As long as you learn from what you did, you'll be fine. You just have to learn from your mistakes. That's all it is.
And
Yeah.
you did one trade on Friday?
One trade on Friday because I didn't trade Thursday because I had a eye doctor appointment, barber, and
Yeah.
everything. So I didn't.
Getting ready
I
for the
got-
class.
So yeah.
You said it was bad for you on Friday.
On Friday, I mean the market was very choppy on Friday,
Usually.
and I had a setup. And I even showed them. I was like, hey, look, like when we were coming here, I showed them, hey, this is new. This is the first time I'm using. I use a support and a resistance, but then I did the trend line. I was like, I've never done the trend line, but then Thursday night while I was at work, I was playing around with it. And I was like, I want to get good at making the trend line because sometimes you know how the candles are, they go in waves, and it's hard for you to get that trend. So then Thursday night, I was sitting down and I was like, man, all night at work on Thursday because I was in a cushy spot where I had the computer where I just sat down all day. So I would just practice on making the trend lines, and then I showed him. I was like, hey, look at this trend line, dude. Like look at it. Look how the candle went in and it just went down under. Like all, you know, like
Yeah.
I was like, that's amazing.
Of course
I
it
went
is.
back, watched your videos.
But I thought trend lines don't work.
No, they work.
Oh, they were? Okay.
They work big time.
You know, I have a friend that their strategy is only trend line. So trend line is amazing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Trend line is levels, support, resistance.
Right. But then now with the other support and resistance, I mean,
Completes it.
I mean,
That's what we're doing tomorrow. That's what we're doing all day tomorrow.
You know, remember one thing, and this is something that, you know, I told to one of my friends, and then something, you know, something clicked on his journey. So I told him, remember one thing, everything, you know, there is some people that don't believe support resistant, but they're still using indicators and stuff like that. Everything, it's support resistant. EMAs, it's support resistant. REVOP, it's support resistant.
Who taught you that?
Fibonacci, it's support everything, it's support resistant.
resistance.
Yeah.
These guys can tell you. That's all I
Wait,
talk
pause.
about.
You heard what he just said? He's 100% right. But the world will tell you that it doesn't work. It's literally jokes. There are memes made about people that use support, like literally full-blown memes. Literally. Just so you know.
Yeah, I was say they can tell you when we're together. It's all I talk about. They're probably saying, "Hey, dude, shut up." You know?
It's crazy how like it's crazy how every single person that I talk to, they talk to any person around us, family, friends, strangers, coworkers that you tell about stock market or I'm doing
It's a
this.
scam.
It's a scam.
Yeah,
Watch
no.
out.
Yeah.
These guys might look good, might look cool, and these guys, there's a lot of them. And
I
like,
know.
what are you doing?
Parker.
But yet they'll spend $20 on a scratch off and lose.
But think about it, because people lost a lot of money over there in this industry. So of course, there is people, maybe those people that's coming to you and they telling you it's a scam, maybe for sure they don't feel that, they don't believe that it's a scam, but maybe they got burned out or something
That's
like
it.
that. And today that's their feeling, you know. In the end, you know, this is the stock market. You know, everybody knows that it's not a scam. But people look at it as a gambling. You know, same like you go to the casino. But you know, I just, you know, I have friends that all the time. I just came back from Miami, and one of my friends told me, that's like a casino. I told him, and he told me about Bitcoin because we spoke about crypto and all that. And I told him, I swear to God, I was sitting on his balcony, and I told him, listen, Bitcoin not gonna get to $100,000 right now, because he told me I'm gonna sell it only at $100,000, and he had a like big account, and I told him, listen, sell it now, and Bitcoin was at 71,000, and then he told me, no, it will get first of all to 100,000.
By the way, he's advising him when he was up $1 million on Doge, he didn't sell. The irony of the story.
But today, and this is what I tell you know, my friend make jokes about me about it, because today I tell them, if I'm telling you something, I know what I'm telling you. I know that it's going to go, and I told him the exact levels that Bitcoin will go to 60,000, and I told him, what do you care? Sell it. Buy again at 60,000.
Because you failed.
What do you
Because you
care?
experienced it and you failed.
And then I'll show you the text message with him, and then he's telling me, and you know, I told him, listen, it can take maybe a month or 2 months, but it's gonna happen for sure. You know when it's happened? About like 8 hours later. 8 hours after I told him that, Bitcoin went down all the way from 71 to 61, all the way like that. I told him, are you serious? You live in a FOMO, like same.
He's become me. It's
I've
crazy.
been there, you know, like it's like.
It's like you all become little versions of me. It's wild.
If I took something,
Wild.
you know, from the professor, like seriously, like something that really, I put it all the time here. I don't marry it with tickers. You know, I don't care. You know, I eat sell, I eat buy, I eat sell, you know, like that. But I don't marry it with no one. You know,
Don't let your wife hear that.
Yeah, except my wife.
I'm gonna
you
clip
know,
that and
that's
send it
I
to his
married
wife.
once,
We're gonna
that's
clip
it.
this and send it to his wife. He's not married to anyone.
But you don't need to get married with the tickers or crypto. That's it. Sell it. You know, take your profit. You know, all the time people looking. No, the Bitcoin will go. I'm gonna make 200%, 500% like that. But what's wrong with 10%? What's wrong with 10%? Show me any bank that will give you 10% now in a year. Nobody.
It's hard to be consistent, bro.
But
quick, easy money. We all wanted it, especially
No, of
before
course.
we came.
But look at you. You quit smoking. You broke up with with your girlfriend. You know, you did a lot of changes, and this is part of the game. In the end, you're gonna do okay, V. You're gonna mark all those changes, and then you're gonna see how you become like. You know, that's, you know, I told Camila, you know, for me, this class today was the most important class because about the mindset. Even that I know that today I'm very strong, I still want to hear mindset. I wanted to hear, for me, the best teacher, to hear him talking about mindset all the time. All what he told us to write right now, we need to write it and we need to read it many times. That you're gonna, because after I left, you know, like a year and a half ago, I left here, I still did a lot of mistakes. I'll be honest with you, I left, the first 2 weeks was my best 2 weeks ever. But then, again, start again, all the, you know.
Bad habits come back.
Bad habits coming and all that. But then I realized, okay, relax. And you know how many times I watched the videos about the class, with the class here.
What took you so long to come back to me? You know, I missed you so much.
Remember, I booked for November, I believe it was.
Personal
you know,
family.
And then I was super sick, you know, so I could not come.
I understand.
But even now, you know, I
come back in September.
What?
Try to come back in September.
Yeah, anytime.
All right.
Of course,
good.
All the time. You know, for me today, it's like I love to go to come here. For me, it's like to see everybody and to see how other people doing. That's amazing.
Right.
And also share my story. You know,
I cut a part of it. Feels like you're cutting a part of your heart, like paying $5,000, especially working like a 9 to 5. Even though you're like spending a bunch of like money on like dumb stuff. But once I got it, once we all came to this class, we can't miss a single class afterwards.
And that's amazing. And you know, you are lucky because you are a group of people.
This is the craziest thing of all time.
So yeah,
that's and I saw like you are many people, you know, that like together. Use it, and believe me, you know, because in the end, if it's not gonna be successful, you're not gonna be successful. Just work together, work as a team, you know. And now even the team can be bigger, you know. So
before you get to David, because I know pretty much people are probably tired or whatnot, but going back to him about how he went into the trade, he had everything prepared, but then things happened that took your focus off of that, right? And so you had your first big loss, right? And you're starting in this game pretty much, but it happens to the best of them. Because I remember on a private, I think it was on a private chat, you were in the middle of doing something, and you took off the ball, and you said, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So it even happens to the best.
Of course.
He's aware, he knows, but he took a call. I think it was the day you took a call that you shouldn't have taken.
Yeah.
You were in a trade.
Yeah.
So it's all learning, it's all learning experiences. So if even doing everything right,
I'm trying to remember what that call was about, because you're right. I was,
It was a call from somebody that you had to take the call.
Your mother?
It was like, it was
And you say you never take calls, exactly.
Something with work, like when your assistants called you or something, you were expecting the call, waiting for the call, and then you got the call.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it happened in St. Martin.
and they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
No, so I just wanted to like, because we're still kind of new, you know what I'm saying? So in the sense, whether it's been January, May, March, I mean 6 months, whatnot, it's don't think that it cannot happen to you.
Of course.
5 years from now, 10 years from now.
Of course.
Of course, I remember. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I remember not long after I finished, you know, my mentorship class here, maybe a couple months later, the professor that is the one that teaches us and all that. He had like I believe it was like a month, not a month, like a week or 2 weeks that he was struggling a little bit, and it's happened.
Of course.
You know what he did? Break. 1 month, I'm not gonna trade.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, of course.
1 month. He didn't trade for all month, and then he came back. He came back much stronger because he know already how it works. And those are the rules that you need to put in your, you know, in front of your eyes all the time. Let's say right now I'm struggling. Instead of keeping on the same loop all the time, take a break. Because you know you're good. You know how to trade. Take a break. You know, and that's why I like and I came to here just because I want to see strong people. And for me, he's a strong person. You know that with the mindset, because mindset is the most difficult things. I believe. You know. I've been there, I've done that, you know, I know how difficult it is. And I'm telling you because why I like your story, because I'm also, I love smoking weed. That's seriously, I like it. But I realized that I must to quit. I realized that it's bad habit in my life. I realized that it's not about trade, not only about trading. And I never smoked I smoke only at night before I go to bed. That's the only time that I will smoke. But even that, I quit with that because I realized that in the morning I wake up like that. So how I'm gonna trade like that? When I'm fully dizzy and I still want to go to sleep. So then, you must do like changes and be in front of strong people.
Thank you, Eli. David.
I hate going last. So like earlier when we were down here in a group and we had the papers on the table, you said something, you took the words right out of my mouth. When I came in September last year, my first time, I thought today was all fluff. And I didn't really say it. This Saturday,
Gotcha.
the first day.
Yeah.
You thought that what?
I
It
thought
was fluff.
that the first
This
day
is
was
the
all
mindset
fluff.
is not
Yeah.
like people
I
usually
didn't-
think.
I just wanted the nuts and bolts, like what you said earlier, and I was just like, can we please get to the charts? Can we please get to the charts? Because I just wanted the nuts and bolts, and I was like so on fire for like wanting to learn this and like change my life with it and all this, and that was what I did in September. And then once you start trading, you quickly realize today is the most important today.
Yes, sir.
And everybody
Yeah,
here
this
in
is
this
what I
group has
said
said
at the
that, and maybe you guys are going to be like me, and you're not going to get it until you get it for real. But today is the most important freaking day. 100%.
That's it.
Um,
The day is done. So it was the most important.
Yeah.
If
You
you
know,
learn it,
what
you
was-
learn it. If not, your problem.
What was the major shift from December to now? Because you came for December. You were with me live trading the whole week.
Oh boy, this is going to hurt.
I'll speak freely. Because he was at
So-
anybody else December live trading? We traded every day, minus Christmas. Okay, go.
So, yeah, traded with you the live trading on December, did awesome. I had been under PDT before, and then I was like, I'm gonna be trading with Professor. Like, this is gonna be great. So, like, I put enough in there to be outside the PDT rule, and I was going heavy when we were trading. Like, I was going heavy, and I was fine because like I'm with Professor. It'll be okay, and I did really well that week. I made more money than I ever had, and then I got
Praise
home.
God. You made a little bit.
I got home and thought I was like, hot
By
stuff.
the way, if you watch the series, it's called The Consistent Trader on YouTube every Saturday. He's in a lot of it. You see him in the video. So boom. We're gonna do that same thing again, because I know some of you asked me during the break. It will be here. Same exact thing, but just live trading in the morning. Penny stocks only. So if you want to sign up, I think there's only 26 spots. I don't know. It's on the secret Instagram. Click on the highlight that says December live trading, and boom, before that sells out. So just so you know, that's what he's talking about. Go.
So I got home from that, and like the next day the market was open. I think it was like the 3rd or the 2nd or something of January, and I took a short. I had the big account. I went heavy like I did when I was with you.
Because he had the ego built up.
Yep.
He's like, we killed it. We made money with a green week.
And I took my biggest loss ever that day. I did not respect my stop loss. I got in, heavy position. It started to go against me, and I was like, it was pumped like 300%.
Ooh.
And I was like, did the classic, like, it's got to come down. It's 300%. It's going to come down. Please, God, make it come down. Like then you're like praying. And it was like traumatic, like literally traumatic. I think I sat there 4 hours, and it would come up. And then
4 hours?
Yeah. And it would start to come back down, and I was like, okay, if it hits this level, I'll get out. Like, I just totally disrespected my stop loss, and then it was like so bad that you're like scared to cover, right? And
You put a mental stop loss? You did a mental stop loss? Not
yeah, mental. It
physical?
wasn't a limit.
So never do mental stop loss.
So
In the room, boys. Thank you.
So anyway, it ended up like I just ended up having to cut my losses. I was like, enough is enough. Like I think one time it came down, and I was only down a few $100, and I was like, well, it's going to keep dropping. And then, because it's 300%, and then it just went go right back up.
Pause. I'll say this as many times as I humanly can for you to understand. That week, we made money every single day live trading. He's telling you, listen to his words. It went to his head. We're with the professor. Yeah, we killed it. Then he went back and stayed in that mindset of, we killed it. Yeah. No. Folks, every day is a war. You are battling every single day. The enemy, guess what, is relentless. He don't stop. Yes, I'm in the room. I'm here. I'm protecting you. I got you. I'll guide you. But then guess what? It happens. You have to understand that there's a battle. The devil is constantly pushing you to lack of, constantly battling you. You have to understand this. You can never think you won the battle, ever.
Can I add to that?
Of course.
So like I heard something. I'm not gonna like mention anything or whatnot, or names or anything like that. But I heard a message one time, and the message was that the devil's predictable. And I'm like,
very
but
predictable.
I didn't understand that for a while.
Yeah.
Because everybody's walk is different if they have a walk or whatnot. But I was like, predictable how, right? So he doesn't come to you with things that don't affect you. So if you have no gambling issues, you're not going to be tempted with gambling.
Nope. Doesn't affect me. Yep.
But if marijuana does affect you, right? And you're good right now, right? Because you've made these changes in your life. He's going to say, what's your name again? I'm sorry. Zachariah, right? So, Zachariah, you know what? Oh, he's changing. Okay, I'm going to give him some rope. And what he's going to do is he's going to retest you 6 months from now, or retest you a year from now. But he's not going to test you with anything that doesn't make you fall or had a stronghold on your life, if that makes sense. So just be aware of that, because I don't think sometimes we do. Sometimes we feel like we got it and we overcame, and he gives you that space for you to marinate in it and be like, oh, we're good, you know what I'm saying? And then a year from now, you don't know what's going to happen in life, or 2 years from now, what's going to happen in life. So the more you stay consistent with that within yourself, that's when he starts falling back, because he's like, I'm not breaking this kid anymore. I've lost him.
Oh, 100%.
You know, so, but just keep that in mind, because it does happen.
This is the story I tell you about blocking people. It goes all back to that. Any negativity of any kind, get rid of it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Appreciate that story. Thank you all for sharing, because at the end of the day, their experiences, new traders, what was the main thing you got out of it? Let me hear from a couple of you, and then we are done. Who wants to share? Anyone? The new students. How so, Ahmed? Which one of them? What was some of the major trigger, Ahmed, that really hit you? Zachariah and Eli? Like what? What main point? You a smoker too?
Yeah.
What are you smoking?
Like how you force them to make changes.
Okay. Who else? Anyone else? Go ahead. That's what he said. Very good.
Yeah, I was gonna go like what Israel said. Like he had his plan and he had a checklist where like sometimes I take a trade, I don't even have I have a plan, but I don't really check the list. I just like, oh, I got the plan. I just think I know it all, but and I also don't revise my trades. So like now that's something I know I should be doing. Even though you also say it a lot, but
it's an ego thing.
Yeah.
And Ms. Baker.
Follow your rules, and if your head starts to get too big, take a break and walk away.
I like that last part. Thank you, everybody. Let's go.